Scott, a really interesting game on Tuesday night there, a really hard one. Have you come away with knocks and bruises to the squad?
Yeah, it's always going to be hard, especially against Dougie's team. They work hard, they're physical, and they play for second balls as well. And I thought we competed really well. I thought we were solid at the back, and yeah, we lost a goal for a set play. But for us, we're probably a better team overall. We probably had more clear-cut chances than what they did, and a little bit disappointed not to come away with 3 points.
A good number of controversies during the match, and I know you've spoken widely in the press about them, but there seems to be issues like headbuttings and elbows going on that you felt weren't picked up by the referee.
Yeah, he missed a couple of them. I'm not going to go back in and speak about the referee again. I'll let the SFA deal with that. But it's all about us going forward now. We've got a huge game coming up at the weekend, and we need to make sure that we get 3 points.
You do say it's huge, and we were talking here before the conference about the fact that the pressure's really off Arbroath now. Does that free them up, give them more impetus? Does that make it a tougher game?
Every game's a tough game in this league. You can see how tight it is between 4th place and 9th. So no, they're always hard games. They'll still want to play for pride as well. They'll still believe they can win the game. So we need to make sure we go out, we're organised, we're ready, and we play on the front foot. And we've got to start the game better than we did against Morton. And I think a little bit more, I wouldn't say passion, but a wee bit more desire to go and win the second balls.
You talked about having that little bit more composure on the ball, Scott, in certain points in the game. Has that been a focus in training this week? It's
been a focus since we came in. We want to try and control large periods of the game, and we want to make sure that we can lock teams in. We work harder than teams, but you have to be able to do that with having a picture, having composure on the ball, and know where your next pass is going. And it's not acceptable just to kick it long and fight and scratch. And the players here are miles better than that, and they have to have that little belief in themselves as well.
You mentioned that the league is so tight for these last 4 games. Is it just a case of get as many points as you can and see where you end up?
It's just focusing on Arbroath, not anywhere else. And as I say, we take it one game at a time here. Arbroath's the next one. It's a huge game for us. Yes, they are bottom of the league, but we're in that position that we need to make sure that we keep fighting, we keep putting points on the board. We've got a point during the week there against Morton, and we need to make sure we try and get 3 points against Arbroath on Saturday.
Question for you, Ben. Obviously, as a midfielder, the gaffer obviously had a great career as a midfielder in football. Does that add any more pressure for you guys in the midfield when you're playing under him?
I can't speak for the other boys, but
no.
I wouldn't say it adds any pressure. Now, obviously, you look at the career the gaffer's had, and it sort of motivates you. And I personally know that I'm going to get good help from him in training session and in games. He knows what he's talking about. So it's just about me taking everything on board and trying to implement it into the game.
And in terms of yourself as well, you've talked about suffering with a few injuries at different times. How important is it for you to get a kind of a run of games and stay fit and really show their fans what you can do, because you're certainly a favourite for them?
Well, yeah, that's the aim now, just to sort of finish the season strong. It's been a frustrating season for myself. I've not had too many injuries in my career, but yeah, it's been a tough season for me mentally. But no, can only look forward now in this last few games. So just got to make sure me and the boys, we finish strong.
In terms of since the gaffers came in, the intensity seems to have gone up at another level. How's that been for you in training, and the differences between the old and the new?
Yeah, training's been really intense and good. It's been demanding, and that's what you need as a player. But if you play as you train, so if we're doing it in the training sessions, I'm sure we'll implement it on the Saturdays.
I mentioned composure on the ball earlier on. What's it like as a midfielder, being given that role in the licence to, get on the ball early and spray passes about?
Yeah, it's just about knowing what you're going to do before the ball comes. That's where the composure comes. And just keeping a cool, calm head, knowing what's around you and trying to find a teammate rather than just going long. I'm sure all the boys would rather have the ball at our feet rather than chasing the other team, so it's something we need to work on and improve.
It was a very physical challenge against Morton on Tuesday night, and probably be expecting more of the same from Arbroath on Saturday. What are you expecting from the away side coming this Saturday?
Yeah, similar to Morton. We know they'll be physical, strong, direct, but it's about us standing up to it, being calm on the ball and playing our own game. We're not focusing too much on them, we just got to focus on ourselves, go in there, have a fast start and pick up 3 points.